A beast approaches, patient and confident, savoring the meal to come. But this beast is made of men and horses, of swords and spears, an army of slaves vast beyond imagining, ready to devour tiny Greece, ready to snuff out the world's one and only hope of reason and justice. A beast approaches, and it was King Leonidas himself who provoked it. You all may recognize that speech from the character Delios in the blockbuster film 300. It's the story of how only 300 Spartans stood against the entire Persian army at the Battle of Thermopylae in 480 BC. The efforts of these soldiers have been retold countless times by movie makers as well as historians. The exact numbers have been a topic of debate for almost centuries. Most statistics for this time frame are derived from the Greek historian Herodotus. He recounted the events in his work, The Histories. Herodotus told that King Leonidas did in fact lead his 300 Spartans to the pass at Thermopylae, but also that they were joined by several other Greek city-states, so that the numbers there totaled approximately 7,000. However, it is still estimated and widely believed that the Spartans were indeed the supreme force among the smaller group, and that King Leonidas had gone against other leaders to engage in the battle to protect his homeland and to keep his people free. The Greek forces were still outnumbered by the Persians, 50-1. The Encyclopedia Britannica tells us that the battle waged for 3 days. On the first day, Xerxes I, who was continuing his father's campaign of Darius I, sent some of his lesser forces to take the Greeks as prisoners. The first assault was so unsuccessful that one Greek historian quoted that only 2 or 3 Spartans were dead. Xerxes then decided to send in his elite forces, known as the Immortals. The Immortals fared no better than the first group. On day 2, Xerxes again sent his infantry. He was becoming more and more frustrated with the lack of success against so few soldiers. This attack ended just as the same as the others. Xerxes received information from a trader that same day, informing him of a mountain pass around Thermopylae, where they could encircle the Greek forces and defeat them. Historian Victor Davis Hansen has said that when he realized that they were surrounded, Leonidas made a critical decision to stay and fight. While ordering most of the other various allies to flee and reorganize the growing Greek resistance to the south, the Spartans and a few other small groups battled to their deaths to buy additional time. In Delios' final address of the movie, "So my king died, and my brothers died, barely a year ago. Long I pondered my king's cryptic talk of victory, but time has proven him wise, for from free Greek to free Greek, the word has spread that bold Leonidas and his 300, so far from home, laid down their lives, not just for Sparta, but for all of Greece, and the promise this country holds. Now here, on this ragged patch of earth called Plataea, Persian hordes face obliteration. Just there the barbarians gather, sheer terror gripping tight their hearts with icy fingers, knowing full well the horrors they suffered at the swords and spears of only 300. Yet they stare now across the plain at 10,000 Spartans, commanding 30,000 free Greeks. The enemy outnumber us a paltry 3-1. Good odds for any Greek. This day we rescue a world from mysticism and tyranny, and usher in a future brighter than anything we could imagine. Give thanks, men, to Leonidas and his brave 300. Thermopylae was not truly a success, but its fame has become prominent because that last stand did indeed invoke widespread inspiration amongst the Greek forces. Victor Davis Hansen stated in his private papers, almost immediately, contemporary Greeks saw Thermopylae as a critical, moral, and cultural lesson. In universal terms, a small, free people had willingly outfought huge numbers of imperial subjects who advanced under the lash. The Greek forces rallied and were able to defeat the Persians at Plataea to end the Persian invasion, which raged their country for nearly half a century. Thank you.